WNBA stars are putting their own spin on tunnel fits and heels. Caitlin Clark and Prada, Angel Reese wearing Dior, Paige Bucher's rocking Dapper Dan, Aja Wilson in Louis Vuitton. Pre-game outfits have come a long way, baby. It's all part of nailing the so-called tunnel fit, a reference to the tunnel that leads players to the locker room, which has emerged as a catwalk of sorts for athletes looking to make a sartorial statement. Before changing into their jerseys and taking the court, they might act like they don't care. Retired NBA star Dwayne Wade, no slouch in the style department himself, once said of the pressure on his fellow players to look sharp. But when they get off the bus, they're fixing their clothes because they're about to hit that runway. What started as an NBA tradition, think LeBron James in his infamous Tom Brown short suit and alligator skin bag, it's already spilled over into the NFL queue. Travis Kelce's disco chic for the Super Bowl. The WNBA is following suit. As the league grows in popularity and adds new teams, so is interest in what Caitlin Clark and Dejanai Carrington are wearing on their way into the game. WNBA tunnel fits are all over social media. While some might find the focus on fashion superficial, women's sports fans and analysts like Shantiona Keys, a sports reporter and host of the Sports and Pop Culture podcast Genuinely Curious, feel otherwise. She argues that players aren't just showing off their designer labels and towering heels. They're expressing their true personalities in a sport that has been unsung for so long. A lot of these players were not able to showcase who they were. Keys tells Yahoo, the league tried to put them in a box where they had to dress a certain way and present a certain way, typically feminine, to attract the all-American fan. Getting to see who these players are in their regular life, in their streetwear, just adds a level of personality which I think is valuable in women's sports in general. The WNBA's record-setting viewership in 2024, fueled by the arrival of high-profile rookies like Clark, Reese, and Cameron Brink, has only increased public interest in players' lives off the court, and fashion is a key part of that. Social media mixed with nil, name, image, and likeness laws that allow collegiate players to profit off of their personal brand has completely revolutionized the game, Keys explains. Even 20 years ago, people knew what LeBron James was eating for breakfast. Women athletes didn't get that level of coverage. Fashion is one of the few things that fills in that gap. Dressing for themselves, the current tunnel fits from Jalen Sherrod's custom-printed denim suit to Nafisa Collier's AB-bearing top, paired with baggy black shorts and a Coach bag, hit the 3DS. Daring, diverse, and designer. There. Also a far cry from the more conservative dress code WNBA players were previously expected to follow. According to women's sports researcher Reese, women athletes struggled to express themselves through their dress thanks to league expectations and constraints. Similarly, NBA players faced pressure to clean up their image and relied on business casual attire to do so. There was a lot of stigma and fear and some directives on how to present yourself. Isard tells Yahoo that was largely in a way that would be, quote-unquote, non-threatening and traditionally feminine. Former WNBA star Sue Bird has talked about the evolution of the league's attire, sharing that early marketing was focused on pushing the feminine side of players, herself included. The recently retired Diana Taurasi has also shared that the league's dress code required athletes to wear slacks, penny loafers, and button-ups while on the road.